Hi my friends, the movie opens with Sam, who we know is disliked by his colleagues and who adores his classmate Sylvia. Sam spends his days filming Sylvia, but he lacks the confidence to approach her. And on this particular day, the school is having a masquerade party, and Sam is excited because he wants to amaze Sylvia. Then a policewoman entered the classroom and informed the students that two of their colleagues are missing and that they should report any information they may have about them right away. The policewoman then went to Sam and gave him lunch. And what's surprising is that this policewoman is actually Sam's mother. His classmates harass him and say about him the spoiled boy, which makes Sam very angry. As a result, his nose bleeds and he covers it and goes to the bathroom to wash, where his colleagues follow him and beat him. Because he is so weak, Sam is unable to defend himself. His classmates also steal from him his money he intended to use to purchase a Spider-Man suit for a masquerade party. We also know that Sam has a very difficult time in school. After returning home, Sam is met with his younger sister, who is aware that he is alone, and Sam is unsure of whether he will attend the party or not. He brings the box containing the money, and he goes to see what he can buy with this money, and enters a strange shop and is received by a young boy. Sam hands over the money he has. Then the young boy hands him an old, never beautiful costume. He says it's a superhero suit that gives energy. Sam purchases it, but decides not to attend the party because he doesn't look nice. However, his mother notices him and persuades him to go because she sees him as a superhero, much like his father, who died defending people. Sam eventually attends the party and speaks with Sylvia, but unfortunately his colleague stealing Sam's phone and plays videos of Sylvia, which makes Sylvia very angry. Sam flees, hides in the bathroom, wishes he would vanish, and then jumps out of the window. The following morning, Sam awakens and enters the bathroom to take a shower, but notices that his body is invisible. He then looks at himself in the mirror and realizes that he is invisible. His mother then enters his room, where she also does not see him. He hastily writes a note informing her that he left early for school. He covers his body with a lot of clothing and goes to the school, but he is afraid and doesn't go in. Later, when he sees his colleague Jackson, he remembers what Jackson was doing to him. So Sam decides to take revenge with Jackson. He undresses so that no one can see him, enters the classroom, sits down next to Jackson, and throws from Jackson's weapon at the teacher, making it appear as though Jackson hit the teacher. This makes the teacher very angry with Jackson. Next, Sam approaches his second colleague and scares him, ruining the game he plays, and his father shouts at him because of it. Then Sam enters the girls' bathroom to see Sylvia, but sadly, they accidentally throw a towel at him, reveals him, and then his body slowly starts to appear. The girl screams loudly and become upset with Sam, and they tell his mother what he did. His mother comes and gets him from school, calls her from the police and informs her that the missing children sent a video saying that they escaped from their parents and do not want anyone to look for them. The next day we see a psychiatrist speaking to the students in their class. Sam starts to gradually disappear, covers his hand right away, leaves the classroom quickly, and runs home. When he gets home, his sister is behind him. Sam tries to get her to stop talking by telling her that this is a secret between them. Meanwhile, his sister is overjoyed that her brother is a superhero. When his mother returns home, she doesn't see Sam because he's invisible too. Sam's mother complains to her friend that Sam is acting strangely and that he might have known that he is not her real son. Sam is shocked to hear this and goes to the beach and sits on the swing. Sylvia notices that someone is on the swing but is not visible, so she sits down next to him and speaks with him. Sylvia tells him that he is an angel. After she leaves, Sam decides to tell Sylvia everything and goes to talk to her. However, he witnesses a group of people kidnapping her, tries to help her but is unsuccessful, and calls the police right away. We then see Sylvia in a strange location, where they are using her for experimental purposes. They say that she is not the girl needed, and that they will continue to kidnap children until they find the boy they want, who was a strange ability. The following day, Sam wakes up and decides he should help Sylvia. He searches for his suit, but discovers that his mother has washed it and made it smaller. Here, he wears the suit for his sister and wishes that the force is still present. But his sister does not vanish, and he goes to his mother and yells at her, telling her that he does not love her because she ruined his suit, and that she is not his real mother. And he leaves for the sea, where he met a blind person who informs him that the suit is not important and that his power is in himself rather than in suit. Sam believes that he abducted Sylvia, but the man denies this. Sam is shocked that the man knew what Sam thinks. The man then reveals to him that he is his real father. Then he relates their story, in which when radiation was released into Russia, some people were affected and had superpowers. However, because the officials treated them like experimental mice, this weakened their powers and caused them to become sick or dead. The only thing in common between them was that none of them has children, with the exception of him and Sam's real mother, who could vanish, and he is the first child of people with talents. But he and his mother chooses to flee in order to save him, and his mother sacrificed herself in order to give Andre and Sam chance to survive. This was because a general in the army was after them and wanted to take their son for tests him. After that, Andre put Sam off at Giovanna's home, his mother now, where he reads her thoughts and discovers that he is hoping for a child. Andre then tells Sam he inherited his mother's power and gives him her suit, explaining that scientists invented it so that it could interact and disappear with the body. However, he has to be careful because the general is still searching for him, and if he notices someone watching him, he has to leave right away, and after a while he will learn how to control his disappearance. And in the same time, a hunter hears their conversation and complains to the police about them. But Andre erases his memory. Giovanna then arrives to meet Sam, and he assures her that nothing unusual occurred. Afterwards, we see the psychiatrist who was in their class tells Giovanna that he can drive Sam home, and Giovanna accepts. Sam then goes home with him, puts on the suit under his clothes. Then the psychiatrist speaks with him. Sam realizes that he is the one who kidnapped Sylvia, and that he is looking for him. He tries to run away but discovers that all the doors and windows are closed. So he quickly takes off his clothes in an attempt to disappear. The doctor throws a flower into the air, making Sam's steps visible. And when Sam gets to his room, he jumps out the window, notices Jackson on the motor, and orders him to flee or they will die. And despite Jackson's extreme fear, he takes him to an abandoned warehouse. Then Sam appears in front of Jackson to help him relax. Then he tells him what occurred. We see the kidnapped children attempting to flee. Sylvia eventually finds a scout and paints a smile and moves it upwards where the smile appears on the sky. Sam watches the sky. Then he and Jackson goes to the port, where Jackson takes his weapon and assists Sam to entering to their friend's place. Sam then enters the doctor's room and watches the gang member, but the doctor notices him, and then he commands the guards to remove Sylvia from her location. Sam then comes behind the guard and strikes him, threatening him to open the door. Then the other guard allowed to Sylvia and other friend to get out, and after that, Sam shows to his friends who he really is, and they flee. However, Sylvia tells them that an elderly man is there, and Sam decides to accompany her to help the man. His friends go, and Sylvia enters the man's room. Here, Sylvia turns around and threatens Sam to stay put. The guard catches Sam, and Sylvia loses consciousness. The elderly man telling Sam that he can control people by touching them, as he did with Sylvia and the psychiatrist. Sam tries to run away and hit everyone, but the elderly man threatens him to kill Sylvia and says that if he goes to Russia with him, he will be able to let her leave safely. Sam agrees to go with him, and the man plays an automatic detonation in the submarine, causing everyone to move. where Giovanna, the police officer, arrived and saw the kids. They informed her that Sam was still inside. Giovanna stepped in right away, met the doctor, and threatened him to tell her where Sam was. However, Andre entered behind her, telling her that Sam had left the port and that they had to leave as well before the place blew up. When Sam notices that the guard in the submarine are moving Sylvia, he becomes enraged, runs to her, and they escape together. The submarine explodes as they escape, and Sam tells the police everything about his strength. He then sees his father, Andre, who assures him that he will help him and erases everyone's memories. Andre walks among the people, wiping their memories. Next, we see the police question Giovanna and the doctor, but they are unable to recall anything. Then, they give the case's success to Giovanna, so that the case can be successfully closed. When Sam returns to his life and attends school, he witnesses Jackson and his friend making fun of him, but this time, Sam knows how to silence them. Later, he runs after Sylvia and asks her to go out with him on a date, and she accepts. And the film ends here. Please press like and subscribe to the channel to get new movie recaps. Miss Bombastic was with you. Goodbye, my friends, with my love.